Hi, I'm John Meesseman. Welcome once again to my video blog. I'd like to talk to you today about REOs and REO listing agents. REO stands for real estate owned. That's real estate owned by banks and asset managers that are in the process of liquidating those assets. Now, the REO boom, I would say, probably started someplace around 2006 or 2007. And we had a proliferation of inventory that I would think probably peaked around the end of 2008. We're at Real Living Key Realty, we probably are going to sell half of the REOs that we did back in the boom. So we still have a huge amount of bank-owned property. It probably accounts for about roughly 25% or 20% of the overall sales right now, but it's a far cry from what it used to be, where it used to be half of the overall sales in the Metro Detroit. There's a big frustration with some realtors and the general public with REOs in some cases, and that is during the offer submission process. You see, the nature of the beast is the REO listing agent that's getting that property is watching it for a long time before they actually get that listing. The bank will have them driving by it when the borrower is still in the property, during redemption or prior to foreclosure. So oftentimes an REO agent will know that they're going to have a listing for months before they actually get that paperwork signed. And what inevitably happens, like a good realtor will do, is they will have a buyer already lined up when they actually get the listing. And the property will go on the market, but the listing agent actually knew about that property months ahead of time, and therefore the other agents don't have a good opportunity to get their buyer through and to submit an offer. The key thing is a REO listing agent has a fiduciary duty to their bank or to that asset manager, to the seller of the property. And that seller doesn't care that the listing agent has that head start. The seller doesn't care that that listing agent has really the opportunity to kind of pre-market the property. Now, I've sat through hours of policy meetings at the MLS and trying to level the playing field and make it fair. But the bottom line is serving the client. That being said, I do think there are times where many REO agents in some cases have pocketed listings and not given other people ample opportunity to get their offers presented. If there's a legitimate claim of a REO listing agent not submitting their offer to the bank, there are complaint mechanisms in place, and there are good ones with teeth on them. At my real source, the broker can complain, and that REO broker, that REO listing agent that didn't properly submit your offer, could get in trouble and get fined, thousands of dollars. So, but you have to follow through on the complaint. There's actual hearing involved. The general public, if they feel they're wronged, can submit a complaint to the local association of realtors, either GMAR or WOCAR, depending on the association, the local association, and that member of the general public can have their grievances addressed to an ethics panel. Now, that complaint should be very specific to what the listing agent did wrong, and those violations or those rules are found in the Code of Ethics. So if you're going to make that complaint, read that Code of Ethics, figure out exactly which ones apply, and submit that complaint to the Board of Realtors. And finally, agents as well can use the Code of Ethics to complain against other agents if indeed they're legitimate complaints. I'm John Meesseman. I hope you enjoyed my video blog. Have a productive day.